Welcome everybody to, well, this is a game that had to be played. Welcome to Final Fantasy VII, the Steam version. And I've brought
Good God, by the time he finishes this intro, we're going to already be halfway through the game.
I was going to say, we will have left Midgar.
No, to be fair,
you know what it is.
To be fair, this is a long intro, so you know I wanted to.
Yes, that's why we said we'd be out of
I
Midgar.
wanted to allow for the intro, so nobody's bored. Yeah, welcome to Final Fantasy VII. As you can see, I've got two dick bags with me, both my brothers.
Look at the stars, the pretty stars. Now get to the fucking game.
I was gonna say I don't remember this cutscene taking that long.
Ah!
And out of the darkness, the bitch shall appear, and so you flower and crack, because everyone knows that's what she was really selling. That's why she was growing poppies. She was making heroin.
You know one of the things
She was the drug baron,
flower girl.
Yeah. You want to know something? One thing I always found weird about this cutscene is that despite the fact you can hear all the commotion afterwards, you can still hear Aerith's foot noise.
You reckon a goblin's bar is like a gay bar?
Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me. This is Midgar. People are willing to do whatever. Actually, that's something I've noticed.
You've not been in many gay bars, have you?
That's
not
something...
just full of people wanting to suck you off as soon as you go in, you know.
That's just something I've noticed, is that Aerith is on the top of the plate. I thought the slums were below the plate.
Yeah, well, maybe she was stealing crack. I don't know. It looked like she was stealing flowers from that gap in the wall.
It kind of was. And here we are.
The scene inspired Final Fantasy 13. The entire game.
I think this scene has probably been used so many times in a Final Fantasy game now. Like they always. What the hell has happened to that person's outfit?
You know, those guys just took them out with
like
one
hit.
strike.
Look at the guy that's lying on the ground. The back of his outfit, because it's a 3D model on a flat background. I'm standing on the outfit.
You didn't talk to it a second time?
I did. I took both potions.
Yeah, it didn't look like it.
Now the guys leaping off the train kicked them in one hit apiece. Let's see how long it takes the soldier to do it.
One hit.
Oh, fuck off.
Although, to be fair, he's having to wait. Obviously, he didn't get the preemptive material. We'll get to that. Win first battle. Steam achievement.
Oh wow, you haven't even... Oh,
this is my first time.
This literally is the first time you played this.
Yes, this is the first time I'm playing the Steam version.
Christ.
Here we are.
Just open the lock, bitch.
Yeah. What did you guys used to name Cloud when we first played the game?
Cloud.
Cloud?
I remember
when you were back in young, you used to name the character after you, and the love interest after the person you fancied, and the black guy after the one black guy you knew in high school.
I never did.
I did. My black guy was always called Mark.
I always called Barrett Mr. T.
Well, yeah, that goes without saying.
I was actually considering.
I would have nicknamed Barrett Snickers.
Get some nuts, fool!
Yeah. Because then everyone else would just see it as it's a cute pet nickname. No.
No, it's the advert with Mr.
Yes.
Get some nuts! But, yeah, I was actually considering... Oh, yeah, ambushed in the doorway. Thanks, guys.
Prostitutes! That's what they're there for. Wait,
but,
never mind. I've just seen what they are.
That one's a bit furry, and...
Well, you never know.
I was actually considering naming the characters different names, but then I thought against it, except for one character, and we'll get to that when we get to it. But I was I was really considering like giving all these characters like different stupid names, but yeah, in the end, I felt against it.
I always prefer to leave all the characters with original names.
Yeah. But
Although
it is
awfully
really
funny when you meet Red 13 and you call him Ninaki, and then when you get to Cosmo Canyon, he goes, "Oh yeah, my name's Ninaki, not Ninaki."
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, I fucked your life up, Red.
Yeah. I should probably said this at the start. I kind of want this to be. Yeah, I kind of want this to be for any new players of Final Fantasy. No,
Are you kidding me?
To be fair,
players of Final Fantasy VII.
To be fair, I am part of a Final Fantasy VII group on Facebook. I'm part of a Final Fantasy group on Facebook, and there is a lot of people that have not played it.
That's because they're probably all
You're
like playing
basically
13.
part of a group that's grooming fucking kids.
But I
Who
figured,
hasn't played this fucking game?
I figured anyone that hasn't played it might get some enjoyment
Might
watching
be 12.
this.
Yes.
Oh yes, something else about
Like
this.
I say, are you sure you're not part of a paedophile ring?
God,
I'm serious.
I'm gonna
Anyone
have
who
to
hasn't
mute
played
some of
this
this.
game.
Yeah, something about this game because the models are HD. Certain characters have a bit of
Because the models are HD, like Lego bricks.
yeah. Certain characters have a problem which I like to call blowjob syndrome. What do I mean?
my
Look at
fucking
Jessie. Look at Jessie's face.
Yes. Yes.
She's
God,
not
if
gonna
Barrett was
move.
like, even
She's
Cloud
not moving.
staring at her like, what
Yes.
the fuck's wrong with you, bitch? She looks like Dory. She looks like Dory from Finding Nemo trying to remember something.
Jessie.
Where are we going? What are we
Jesse.
after? Who am I?
Jessie, what's wrong with you, Jessie? Are you all right? She looks like she's had a stroke.
Yes.
God, Cloud's just looking at us like, what
Genuinely
the
does.
fuck is wrong with her?
I broke. My brain broke.
What
now.
the fuck was that shit? What? What?
I do the exact same thing. Because you hold the button and the camera just changes
Yeah.
so you control it.
Today on the
about.
mind, we'll be studying Deja Vu.
Oh, is this where you meet the toilet things, isn't it? Or is that later on?
Toilet things?
Yeah, there's ones that look like toilets and they shoot sewage at you and give you poison and blindness. Because you know, if someone flings shit in your eye, you get poisoned and you go blind.
That
Was
might be
that
like
not Final Fantasy 9?
No, I'm pretty. It is this one, and I'm pretty sure it's when you come back to the second reactor. When you go to bomb the second one.
I think I know which one you're on about. It's not the one that like it has.
They
like
have an attack called Refuse, and that's the one that poisons and blinds you.
Yeah, 'cause-
I'm not sure. Yeah, Jessie.
Did she just walk through a solid
She
door?
just walked through the door.
He's a ghost. It's all in your mind. That's Final Fantasy VII. There you go. Done.
Yeah, you'll learn through this opening scene that Jessie's a bit of a weird character. She obviously had the stroke at the start. She clipped through a door, and you'll see on the way back there's something else that she does.
Apart
she
from getting
explode?
stuck in the scaffold.
Those little
Like-
things in the background always bugged me. All they did was scan or poke you and do like
And-
1 damage.
Yeah, they're supposed to be
As
alerting,
opposed to
but
Shinra's crap version of Wolverine.
Yeah, true.
they're supposed
Reject X-Men.
they're supposed to be like setting off an alarm, but for the life of me,
Now here's a question: are you actually trying to get them all of their limits,
yes, I will be getting everyone's limit breaks, including Aerith.
Yes,
And
because you know what? I something tells me it's going to be worthwhile getting all of her limits and working your ass off and getting her final weapon. I don't know why. She just seems like she's going to be a badass character.
Yeah, and she
Well, she-
seems like she's got a future in this franchise.
Yeah, easily. They can make
Yeah.
a sequel just about Aerith.
Yeah, of course.
They fucking did, didn't they?
True.
If you think
Crisis
about
Core.
That was a prequel. You're talking about Advent Children.
No, I was talking about Crisis
Okay.
Core.
That's a prequel.
The
Here's a
story
question-
of
here's a
Zack,
question for
Aerith,
you
and how
guys.
Cloud's a retard.
Here's a question for you guys. The save point. What do you see when you look
I
at
always see a question mark and always have.
it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Some people see a C for checkpoint. Other people see what they believe is like the icon for a memory card.
No, I don't
I
see how
have-
that looked like an old day memory card.
I have no idea how you can see that, but I can see the C sort of, but I've always seen it as a question mark.
It's Gimp Wolverine.
I hope to Christ that you know the HD remake trailer. I hope to Christ that's not what those guys are.
What, guys in Gimp suits with Wolverine claws?
Well,
That'd be pretty awesome, but we don't even know whether we're getting a cross-dressing scene yet, so...
Well, I have heard that Tetsuya Nomura
I have talked.
is actually changing certain story elements.
Yes, I was going to say I've talked to a few of my fellow game enthusiasts, and they've all said that.
Guys down the pub, basically.
Yes, there's a few of them that said it's a split decision. Half of them think it's an integral part of the game, so they need it because obviously you run across those kind of elements later on in the game. Well, those characters more so later on in the game. Whereas other ones said no, they could possibly change that out and alter it slightly. Personally, I would love to keep the game exactly how it is, cross-dressing and all, because I would love to see a HD Cloud dressed up as a prostitute. I personally think that would be hilarious. You know what? Anyone watching this video, fan art of Advent Children Cloud as a prostitute.
Exists.
I was
Really,
saying it
it
already
already
exists.
exists.
It's called Lightning.
Oh,
It's called fucking DeviantArt. Have you never heard of Rule 40? Rule 30... Ah, what the fuck is it?
It's a rule
30,
where
it's one of the
everything
rules
has
of the
porn.
internet is that there's always porn of something, and then there's always a female variant of a male character, and vice versa.
I think Rule 34 is if it exists, there's porn of it. I'm not sure what the female variant one is.
Yeah, but
I think it's something daft like 27 or I don't know.
no, it doesn't matter. We're gonna have comments galore in the fucking. You're gonna have comments galore going, noobs!
Yeah.
Ouch! Kick the shit out of you.
I love the little icon for the Braver, for the Steam achievement. Yes, this
This is a sword attack.
This,
We hit you in the head.
This particular boss, you want to know something? I expected when I actually got to this point that someone would have actually had the clairvoyance to change the text that Cloud says. But no, they keep it exactly the same. And yet, later on in the game, certain dialogue is changed then, like certain words are changed. And they're like pointless changes that you didn't need. Whereas this one probably did need it.
I don't understand what you mean.
This bit, the tail points up.
yeah, no, I love this text dialogue. Be careful. Attack while the tail's up. Okay, fair enough. It's going to counter-attack with its laser. Whenever I read that, I thought, attack it while its tail's up. I didn't associate it with, if you attack while its tail's up, you will get counter-attacked.
Yeah, that's why I think after that they really should have put, rather than the exclamation mark, it should have said, attack while its tail's up, and it's going to counter-attack with its lasers.
But it was badly translated, I
Well,
imagine.
yeah.
But they left it here? This is
Isn't
the
there a
Steam version
really-
where they could have changed the text.
Isn't there a really poor translation with Aerith later on? Like, one of the sentences she says is so, like, what?
I believe I know
the man
which...
who's ill, the one
Yeah.
who's got the stomach bug.
Yeah. I'm not sure if I actually speak to the person that says it,
Yeah.
but that we'll get to that point.
The man who's got the stomach bug.
Yeah,
In
by
later
Aerith's house.
later on, when you're taking Aerith back to her house,
I'm fed up with saying Aerith. It sounds like I got a fucking lisp. Everything says "ith" at the end. It's Aerith. I'm saying Aerith.
Unfortunately, well, I say unfortunately, the original version, the original Japanese version, supposed to be
Aerith.
Well, It was Aerith in Japanese. It's just that when they brought it over here, the TH sound is I believe it's something like the S on the end of Aerith's name is actually pronounced with a TH in Japan. So that's why.
I would say no one gives a shit, but we know that's not true.
Yeah.
Yeah, there'll be huge arguments in the comment section. Aerith! No Aerith! No Aerith! Who cares?
Nobody cares. It's a game from like 20 years ago.
Yeah. Fuck me, it has been that long, hasn't it?
Yeah. It has been a very long time.
Fuck.
That's a question mark. Flat out, that's a question mark.
Yeah.
I can sort of see the C.
Yeah.
Am I actually right in thinking that?
Yeah.
It's a 20-year-old game.
Back 95.
It will be 20 in 2017, which I believe is the expected
so
release date.
So 97.
Right.
Yeah, I would have been 9.
Here is the point that I'm about to make.
Jesus Christ.
Watch what happened. Well, what after this battle, obviously, but yeah, I left this in. I left this in to show the back attack, and at the time, I hadn't realised that the game has a completely different controller setup. So I did not know what the buttons were to actually get out of the back
Are you
attack.
not using your gamepad?
Yeah, I am using a gamepad.
Yes, shoulder buttons.
That's just it. The shot. It's all been remapped.
No.
Yes.
I've been playing this recently on mine, and it's just the shoulder buttons, just spin
The-
you back
the
around.
whole
Yeah,
thing
but
got
y-
the whole thing
You're
got
using
remapped.
Xbox controller, aren't you?
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
so am I. The equivalent of the square button on the Xbox controller is not. It is the menu button for this, whereas it's originally supposed to be
Yep,
the triangle button.
But I remapped it so it was just 2 buttons were the
Right.
opposite of what they should be.
Here's what I mean. I rescue Jessie, and she starts to climb up the ladder. And as you'll see, random battle. Now, one of the things you have to learn about the game mechanics is that when a random battle occurs,
On back
the
attack and stuff.
game will freeze the particular location you were at, and then bring up the battle window. When the battle ends, it returns to the game, but it puts the characters back on the backdrop because it's all a pre-rendered background. The problem is that to
In the
begin
middle
with,
of an action.
yeah, the problem is that it always puts the characters back in like the standard standing position. The problem is the game doesn't realize that because Jessie's walking up a ladder. Watch what happens.
Escalator.
Oh, well, yeah, that's eerie.
Jessie has got some sort of
He's a
psychic
fucking
powers.
Dalek.
This is why
Probably.
and the door
Yeah,
shut
but
again.
I can
This
just
is why-
imagine
this
it.
is why I-
Jesse, how did you do that? With that stupid looking face.
This is why I kind of when we see events later on, this is why I kind of call bullshit with what happens because Jessie has psychic powers.
Yes, and he doesn't want to spoil it for the 3 people watching this video who might not have seen it.
Well,
Most people who would be watching this video are probably thinking, oh, let's see this other guy's take on Final Fantasy, as opposed to someone going, oh, I've never played, I'm going to use this and learn how to play the game.
Don't ever fucking do that with my brother.
No, you'll end up going absolutely everywhere before you do anything.
what are you talking about?
You're not one for playing speedruns.
No.
How the hell can you actually speedrun this game?
Actually, yeah, I think there's people that have managed to finish it in like 3 hours or something
Yeah,
ridiculous.
I was going to say, I've known people who've done it in 4.
Considering Final Fantasy IX actually has a game mechanic where you speedrun it in under 12 hours and get to Hades, and you can get a kick-ass weapon that he builds you if you beat him. That's in 12 hours. There's no way you can do this in 3.
No,
I'm
you
sure-
can.
Sure you can? Oh god.
Actually, now I'm thinking about it, even with the cutscenes alone, they're probably about 3 hours of cutscenes if you think about it.
Yeah, but I think a lot of speedrunners don't
T-Bert?
go for cutscenes.
Yeah.